It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Austin Desperados. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Curtis. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Colts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Nasir Adderley.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Curtis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This will be fielded at the 17. And it shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
4-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pushes him over. This one into the hands of Burton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Curtis. Open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 30.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Curtis. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
For Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 7, Desperados nothing.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Curtis. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's a gain of
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis. Forced out to his left. He's got Burton here. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taylor, the Colts ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Mack. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First and 10, Taylor now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He was brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
And the Colts first down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, it's Taylor, and this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw on second down, Curtis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for India.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. On 1st and 10, Curtis. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
26 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, Curtis escaping the pressure right, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Curtis. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Curtis. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Colts first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Left side, Diggs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you in front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 17-yard
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, loose football. The ball football, these defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Badgley on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Off the play fake, Curtis. Making the catch, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Curtis. On the right side is Sharp. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Curtis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was this story. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Good pick up there, 21 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Herbert back to the air. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. He was calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Fourth and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Off-play action. Curtis. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
give to Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right? Yeah,
you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's get out there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brings up from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The 20, 10, touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Looking to throw on second down. Curtis over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Colts.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Curtis flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. To throw again. Curtis. Shots got it. Left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down, Curtis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.